What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. And yes, indeed, it is another one. So we're here, and a lot of changes are going on in society and things like that. Definitely with the new administration, crazy stuff. If everybody wants to say it's crazy out here, it's crazy, it's crazy. So this young lady right here is saying that she's been cut off from all her free amenities and things that she's been getting. So we're just going to dive off into it. Let's go here now. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
I got a letter in the mail yesterday that told me that my housing stuff was like defunded and they can't help me with any of my bills anymore, including electric and gas.
Mm.
And if I were to move, they couldn't help me move anymore. So it's super cool as a single mom that literally can't work a ton because I have my son. So that's sick.
Now, hold on here. Before we dive any more deeper, she can't work because she has a son. I mean, isn't that what daycare is for? Now she's getting all this help, but you don't have daycare for your son. I'm just confused here. I'm trying to figure this out because it's making no logical sense. She's getting free help, basically. Well, it's not free, taxpayers are paying for it, but okay. Listen, look, let's go back. Let's just go back.
I got a letter in the mail yesterday
Mm-hmm.
that told me that my housing stuff was like defunded and they can't help me with any of my bills anymore, including electric and gas. And if I were to move, they couldn't help me move anymore. So it's super cool as a single mom that literally can't work a ton because I have my son. So that's sick. And my son's in early intervention, and yesterday they came and they told me they can't help me with gas cards anymore, which put gas in my car so that way I could take my son to appointments and play groups and literally like the grocery store. My phone shuts off tomorrow, my internet's off, I can't pay my electric. And then they just defunded all of that stuff, and now I don't get help with anything. So what am I supposed to do? My son doesn't qualify for any daycare. He has to start preschool till September. I work 2 days a week because that's when I have a babysitter. And those 2 days are like enough to buy. I just don't get how people are doing it by themselves. I don't. And then how are you going to give me a little bit of help? And then you're like, oh, by the way, one day we're just going to send a letter and we're going to be like, we can't do that anymore. We can't help you. My income hasn't changed. The help I have hasn't changed. But you guys can just take that away from me. Cool. Thank you. Because I wouldn't have liked to get on my feet or, have my life together at some point.
Okay, now this is where we at. She says she would like to have gotten on her feet at some point, things like that. Now, my question is, how long has she had this quote unquote help? How long has it been? She says she only works 2 days a week when she has a sitter for the child. The child doesn't qualify for daycare, which I'm amazed by that if you have all this government assistance. Also, too, my thing of this is definitely like where's the father? She's saying she's doing this all along. Where's the dad? What's going on here? Where's the actual father that can help? And see, in our society today, everybody wants to sit around here and with this independent thought process, it's like, no, you can't be independent on planet Earth. There's no such thing as independence on planet Earth. Even the animals know this, the insects know this. It just amazes me that people actually think that they could do things by themselves. But at the same time, though, too, you're taking government assistance. You're doing things with government payments and stuff like that. That's not independence. Not independence at all. I just be wondering here, like, where's where's the father to actually help this young lady? Where's her family? Stuff like that. I mean, is she just truly alone on the planet with her and the child, which I find impossible to be. Like, somebody had to give birth to her, and don't give me the crap about, every family's not tight and stuff like that. I mean, Jesus Christ, I get it to some degree, but I'm just saying it has to be somebody in her family that she could, get some advice from or information or, work with the child or something. It has to be something somewhere. And even on his side, the family, like, it has to be someone somewhere. Maybe at the end of the day, though, like, if you probably wasn't being so hostile, maybe you have some people that were willing to work with you, and people leave things out. And that's the problem nowadays. We just get this side of the story. We run with it. Oh my goodness, it's tragic and this and that, which, it's tragic for the child to be in that type of predicament. But as an adult, I guarantee you, she did things to put herself in that place and that child. Because, it's kind of hard for people just to turn their back on you if you, treating everybody with some respect around here. And then, two, she's sitting around here talking about losing all this funding, which, to be honest with you, that's a lot. The phone bills being paid, water, rent, all this type. Jesus, man, Jesus. And you don't have any type of what little job that you do have, I mean, how much you getting paid from that? Maybe it's time to, up the job skills or something. Maybe it's time that you actually do things in a proper way. And man, it's sad out here. And these are the things that, a lot of people are probably going to start going through, because a lot of these programs and stuff like that are being cut because it's these are healthy working people in most cases. Now, I'm not saying that, there's some cases out there, of course, that people do need, I mean, really dire need these interventions in their lives and this funding and stuff like that to make sure that they get back on their feet and things. But en masse, we know the program is being used for a crutch in society. We know it. We all know people who get over on it. We all know people who, make sure that they live their life a certain type of way, or they don't work as much to get those extra amenities so they won't have to work as much. They won't have to do a lot of things that, normal human beings would have to do in order to try to make it. Basically, which is apply themselves in society and in life in order to achieve the goals that they want to achieve the way that they want or need to achieve them. Yeah, man, it's sad, but hey, though, it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.